Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to paint these snowflakes step by step on an 11 by 14 primed canvas using black and white first with a large blending brush. I'm going to paint the entire canvas a deep gray. You can make yours a little bit lighter than this if you want, it's completely up to you. You can make yours more of a nighttime painting with sparkly snowflakes or more of during the day, so it just depends on how much white you're going to add to lighten and soften your background. So I'm going to completely cover this and then I'm going to wait for it to dry, and then I'll come back in with white and a little round brush or a liner brush. You can actually use a few different brushes for your snowflakes depending on how fine detailed you want them to be, how thin you want them to be, or delicate looking. I've just got a little round brush here that works really well. I personally like my snowflakes to look a little bit fuzzy. I don't want them to look really skinny or too straight or flat. I want them to look sort of 3D. So I'm just going to simply come in and add a few lines. I'm not going to worry too much about making everything perfectly accurate and even. I'm not going to measure or anything like that. I'm just going to really enjoy myself, create my own pattern as it comes to me. So like a few little arrows like this almost on each of those lines. So it's kind of like you're painting a star and you're just going to add a few of these little lines and almost like little arrows, and just go from there and let your imagination go wild, and you can just create the most pretty types of snowflakes. It's so fun to do this. It's sort of like doodling for me. And I'm just going to paint as many as I want, all different sizes, and then I'm going to come in after with all of my favorite colors. So I'm going to be using my neon colors today that I love by Holbein. They're luminous. You don't have to have neon colors for this to look really pretty. They're just my favorite. So I've got luminous yellow warm and cool. I've got neon orange, neon red, luminous rose, which is actually a lot like neon purple violet or even quinacridone violet or magenta. And I've also got, did I say them all? Oh, neon pink, and I've got light blue violet and some turquoise. So lots of fun colors to choose from and play around with. I haven't painted many snowflakes before. This might be only my second time ever painting snowflakes. I don't have any reference photos to go by. I'm just going by memory of seeing different patterns online and kind of just being intuitive, taking an intuitive approach and making up my own designs, because I think it's quite therapeutic and relaxing to do that, and I encourage you guys to do that too. It's really fun. So I'm going to just keep painting a lot of different sizes just to make this painting more interesting and look like real snowflakes, some closer to my face. Like I'm picturing myself standing outside when it's snowing and looking at the snowflakes falling, and having some closer to me and looking at and having some in the distance, so you get that perspective of the different sizes of snowflakes depending on where you're standing and what you're looking at, or what's in focus, if that makes sense. But I'm gonna just keep on building them up, adding more to my pattern if I feel like I want to. I'm really having fun and not holding back. This is just a therapeutic painting session for me that I thought I'd make into a tutorial for you guys, a step-by-step. And usually when I'm painting at my studio, I have the camera rolling just in case something works out to be a tutorial for you guys. And usually it does. I really don't like to leave anything out. I like to share as much as I can with you guys, especially with the way things are going right now around the world. Wherever you guys are, I don't know how everything's going for you, but I hope all of you guys are healthy and safe and happy, and making sure that you're taking care of yourselves, spending more time doing things that you love that bring you joy and comfort. For me, of course, on top of my list is painting, and I'm going to be bringing more and more painting tutorials for you guys. I want to share that with you, maybe help you going through a hard time. Maybe you're going through a hard time right now with lockdowns and all of that. So art is really therapeutic and healing, even if you're not an artist, even though you don't want to paint. Even just watching it can be healing. So here I'm just gonna keep adding on and adding on. I'm starting to add little kind of dots and blobs on the ends of my lines, And I'm just going to keep just building these up, making different sizes, putting some lighter little patterns and arrows and lines in here. So sometimes I'm using less paint. You can add a little bit of water to your brush too, guys, if you want more of almost like a transparent opaqueness. And once I'm finished doing the shapes for my snowflakes, I'm going to add the colors, and I'll be adding one color at a time, and then I'm going to start to overlap some of the colors as I get towards the end of this video. Okay, I'm just going to finish up with my smaller little tiny snowflakes here. Some of them are just little blurry blobs, and I'm just blending them out with my finger. So I'm coming in with my colors now. So I've got light blue violet, I've got turquoise, neon yellow, neon orange, pink, red, and rose. And I'm going to start with yellow, just doing a light thin coat over some parts of the snowflake. So I'm just going to choose a few different spots randomly. There's no rhyme or reason to where I'm putting it. I'm not thinking too much about it. I'm just adding color wherever I feel like. So now I'm going to take a little bit of titanium white with my neon orange just to soften it a little bit, and I'm going to add a little hint of it on some areas, and then purposely over top of some of the yellow, not covering up all of the yellow. I'm just adding a little bit. So the idea is to make parts of the snowflake look like that rainbow sparkly prismatic effect that you get. So you can do little mini rainbows. If you're not sure where to place your color, you can, everybody knows, you know, how the colors of the rainbows go in order. So you could just do a few areas on your snowflakes and like a little rainbow here and there, and then leave the rest of your snowflake white. That would look really pretty as well. There's just so many different ways of approaching how to paint your snowflakes, but just have fun, and you really can't go wrong. Any colors you choose, anything that you love and that brings you joy, all your favorite colors. This is just going to make you happy. You guys are going to really, really enjoy yourselves painting this. And this is something that you can do with a loved one, a friend, family members, your kids. This is like a really easy project to do for any skill level at all. And I approach things freehand, and I recommend and advise and like to see all my students trying to do that too, because I know you guys are all capable of doing more than you think you are. So I'm not big on traceables, but I'm not, you know, going to shun anybody that wants to use them. And so I'm just letting you guys know, if you don't feel comfortable doing this freehand, there's tons out there. There's lots of reference photos, traceables, and you can definitely sketch out your pattern first if you like. But really give this a try. I think you guys are going to enjoy it and have a lot of fun with this. So you can see I'm coming in now. I brought in some of my beautiful neon pink with a little bit of white. Now I've got some turquoise, and I'm just applying it randomly here and there next to the yellow sometimes. Turquoise is really complementary with the pink as well, so sometimes I'm bringing it by my pink. And then with some white, a clean brush, and my beautiful light blue violet here, I'm going to start to add this color. So I'll add it by the green. And I'm also going to add it by the light peachy color, because I know that blue and orange are complementary. And then I will be leaving a few areas that are just going to be white, so that looks nice and bright. So I hope you guys enjoy watching the rest of this video. Just relax and enjoy this. Please leave a comment below if you liked this video or found it helpful. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more. I want to wish you guys a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, happy painting, and I'll see you soon. Bye!